morning to you all out there. How are you doing? Good morning. Thank God it's Friday. To all my Muslim brothers and sisters, I say Ramadan Kareem to them. How are you doing? Hope the fast is going well. Thank God we are alive to witness another year. Just like I do say every time, no matter your condition, no matter what you're passing through, no matter what you're going through right now, remember, a time will come that you will say before, then when I was suffering, then when I was experiencing this, because the only constant thing in life is change. My name is Teresa Adeyemi. Welcome to another beautiful edition of Pitch Talk with Tessy. Remember the program where we say it the way it is, and I can tell you this Friday I'm well packaged. I'm fully packaged because I have the vice chairman of one local government in the house with me. I'm not going to let you say his face now. And I have the CEO of Each Rich Farms. It's also in the house with his crew. Though they are a little bit, I want to write the name of noisemakers. They're actually making noise somehow. But I know they've stopped making their noise. Thank God it's Friday again. You know that kind of feelings when you know it's Friday. You get so excited. You feel so happy because you have a Saturday and Sunday to rest before you come back to work on Monday. But as a journalist, we run it. We run it 24 hours every day. But we're so used to it, and it's what we love doing. All right, my name is Teresa Adeyemi again, popularly known as Tessy. Thank God it's Friday and it's Pitch Talk with Tessy, the program where we say it the way it is. All right, Pasoma is in the news this morning. And you know what times when you don't know about people, you don't know what they do, you don't even really know much about them. But this morning, Pasoma is in the news, and Adewale Ayuba is also in the news this morning. I can tell you that these men are doing great things. But before I go into the real story, I want to say a quick congratulations to Pasuma on the wedding, the marriage of his daughter. I want to say a big congratulations to him. It's not easy. I pray that I should do that also for my daughter as a mother. And I pray that you're watching me this morning, if you're a father, you're a mother, I pray we all do that for our children as well. All right, in the news this morning, we have Professor Lukman Yekini Shomumi, the CEO, Director of Studies Academic for Innovative Art and Technology, Ogun State. This initiative was born out of Pasuma's desire to impact the young children interested in art. Adewale Ayuba sponsored 60 people. It's not easy. We call it the art of giving. The art of giving is natural. You don't force it. You do not force the art of giving. If you don't have it, you can do it. It's natural, because I've spoken with a lot of people that does this, and when I ask them, what really motivates you to do this? And one thing they keep telling me is just that they have the heart of giving. So let's quickly watch this, and I'll be back with my guest on set.
Oh, not just by me, It happened since 2009. It started then, when Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Odetola, popularly known as Pasuma Wonder, wanted to celebrate his 25th year on stage anniversary. Then he came to me as a friend that what he wanted to do that time was to empower people. He says when he started his musical career, whenever he goes to Paris, he do see small children picking up biro, looking at the guests and drawing them. He says since then he has passion for that if God blesses him, he will be sponsoring people like that. And that's what he did since 2009. He sponsored 20 people, and on the graduation day at LTVH there, he invited many people. Otoba Gananda was also there. It was on that day Pasuma saw that it was a very good program. Then he sponsored another 25 set of people. After that, after like 2-3 months, we also had MC Oloma watch the video. He called me and he told me he also has interest. MC Oloma sponsored 20 people then. After that, Oba Fataya Akama Ulu of Itori sponsored another 20 people, like that. The one we did yesterday, Dr. Adewale Ayuba, he sponsored 60 people, and that's his third one Ayuba sponsored. He sponsored those 60 people in commemoration of the 60th independent anniversary of Nigeria. And yesterday was the graduation at Songwater there. So that's how we have been doing it.
All right, welcome back. It's Preach Talk with Tessy, the program where we say it the way it is. Just like I said, the art of giving comes naturally. You don't force it. If you're forcing it to give, then you better stop giving because naturally it's inbuilt. It's follow come. It's follow come is inbuilt, so it comes naturally. I say big kudos to them for that initiative. It's not easy when you see someone to help you. You know, it's not about we waiting for the government to do everything for us. We can make this world a better place by we standing up and extending arms of giving to other people in the society. But because I can tell you that the government cannot reach out to everyone, everywhere in the world. It happens everywhere in the world, not in Nigeria alone. All right, my guest is on set and is the vice chairman of Ifakojayi local government. His name is Prince Usman Akombi Amzat. He's not just a prince, but he's a handsome prince. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Are you blushing?
No, really.
Because someone told me that black men don't blush.
No, that's a lie.
That's a lie, so black men.
You do blush.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry for what happened last week.
No, no
You know,
problem.
I'm apologizing publicly now.
No problem.
I'm so
problem.
sorry.
We are not
It's so good
perfect,
to
we are
have you.
human.
In fact, you are a down-to-earth person. When Amaka told me you were going to come back, I said, no, forget about it. It's not going to come back. And when I said, are you sure it's coming? She said, it is coming. I can assure you. No, I just really say thank you. Thank you for turning up today again. All right. Let's meet you.
Well, like you said earlier.
Because you seem like the quiet type.
Not really.
But politicians are not quiet. Too. They can be quiet in look.
Well,
But inside them, politics in them, and politics is lousy. Politics is
no.
noisy.
Politics is not lousy.
Are you sure?
That's the mistake we make. It is the people, some of the people that practice politics that are lousy. Politics itself, it's a very cool and calm game. So it's not a lousy game.
Let's meet you.
Yeah, I'm Prince Usman Hamzat, the vice chairman of Ifakojayi local government.
All right. Your local government,
Yeah.
how do you think it's doing?
Uh,
You know, the recent visit of Honorable Olawale, he visited all the local government.
Sure.
Honorable Olawale from the House of Assembly.
Sure.
Olayiwola.
Olayiwola.
Yes, he visited all the local government, and yesterday we were opportune to interview him, and he told us about what he felt about all the local government. We have his report, but we'll be using that report in the evening today. Okay, so your local government, what can you say about your local government? Because I know I expect you to say everything is good, everything is, but just let's hear from you. Let's hear from the horses now.
The fact is, everything cannot be good. We are human. We are not perfect.
We're
So
not perfect,
it's
yeah.
when you're perfect that you say everything is good. Well, my local government, if I call it local government, well, to a large extent, is doing well.
Okay.
The fact is, you can't do everything. Let me cite an example. In Ifakojayi, we have over 600 streets. And even if we use the whole money we get from the allocation and our revenue to construct streets, we can't construct 100 streets in 80 years. So with the little resources we have, I think we've been able to improve some things in the local government. So if Ifakojayi as a local government is trying, human being, we are all over twist. We
Yeah.
always want more,
Love that.
always
Yeah.
want this, always
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah.
But the fact still remains, like you said, the government cannot give everything.
No.
So the people itself in the local government has one or two things to offer to. So to complement the effort of the people in government too. So the local government is doing fine. So my own report. Yeah.
What about the health center in your local government? Because health center is key now.
Sure.
Because the recent pandemic, it's even still ongoing. We are still not out from it. We are just recovering, and we are not yet recovered. Because some people are still scared of the vaccine. You know, last year was the year of the virus. This year is the year to get vaccinated.
Exactly.
Yeah. So with the recent pandemic that struck the world, at least it opened our eyes that at least our health center needs to be perfect. What can you say about Ifakojayi Health Center?
Well, the first thing I will say is this. United States, United Kingdom, I think they have the best health facilities. They are one of the best health facilities. But if you look at the way the pandemic affected them, it didn't affect us here. There's a reason for that. I won't say it is the work of the government or that, but the way the government responded when the pandemic started, I think we need to give them kudos for that. So in my local government, the health centers are a bit okay, because you can't have everything. It's a bit okay, at least we have good health centers. We have a health center that runs 24 hours in the local government, that is being run by the local government. We have it there, and we have some others too that, people go there to get whatever they need, and it's okay to a large extent. But, like you said, the people it is a year for us to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
And people are scared. People are scared, and I don't know why they are scared.
Because of the reports.
I've gotten mine, and nothing happened to me.
The first one or the second one?
The first one.
You've gotten the
first
one.
The first one.
Okay.
Even the one we were given here, which is the AstraZeneca, is the same thing they are giving them in the United Kingdom.
But they're having issues over there.
What issues?
Because of the news. What
news? The fact is, I would say some of the news are fake news. They are fake. You can't tell me you've seen someone that was vaccinated and collapsed or something.
Yeah, physically
even if there are some drugs you take that will affect you. Some people take chloroquine and their body itches them and all that. So like it depends on your system. A lot of people react to different things. So you can't say because someone got the vaccine and was having a headache, does that mean the vaccine? It doesn't mean the vaccine is bad. So we had to, I can remember someone said something, I think I've forgotten her name though. She said all drugs are potential poisons. So whatever drug you take, there will always be a side effect to that drug.
Yeah.
So if you take antibiotics now, they tell you the antibiotics does not only destroy the bad blood cells in the system, they destroy the good ones too. That is why they tell you to take blood tonic. So all drugs has one side effect or the other. So that's the same thing with the vaccine. You understand? So when I took mine, there was nothing. I was okay. But just that I didn't take cold. I don't take cold water from the onset before. Okay. So just told me I should not take cold water. That's all. I was okay. My wife, we went together. My wife took it. She was okay. Nothing happened. So the stories around that when you take the vaccine, this happens. They are all fake news. So that's the fact about it.
And you know what I think that people should do is maybe people like you should enlighten people more in your local government. Enlighten them. You need to enlighten them. Like what you just told me, I can tell you, it has convinced me already. And I know if 100 people should listen to you now, it's going to convince them as well. Okay, now let me ask you, for the less privileged in your local government, is there any program for them?
Sure, definitely there is. Okay, the last there was a period, I think 2019 or so. Every year, there's always a program where we empower the less privileged in my local government. So the biggest one we did was in December 2019, where we gave over 100 people, 100 traders, that their wares they sell is not up to 5,000. Those that sell pepper, those that sell granite, and we gave each of them 20,000 to add to whatever they are doing. I can remember a woman that we gave 20,000, and she said it in Yoruba. She said, "Oh, mommy, me the 20,000 fi tajari." Wow! And she was rolling on the floor. Wow! So if we keep doing that, I think to a large extent will impact on a lot of people. So we are trying in my local government.
So as the vice chairman of Ifakon local government, this is your second term, right?
No, this is my first time.
This is your first time?
Yeah.
And you're not going for second term as vice chairman?
Well, presently I'm aspiring to be the chairman of the local government. Because my chairman has spent 2 terms.
2 terms. Yeah. But you spending 1 time, I want to cross over to...
I think I'm capable.
I think you're capable.
Yeah. I've acted for like 81 days, and I don't need to tell what the people are saying in my local government when I acted as the acting chairman for 81 days. The records are there. So I can say authoritatively that I have what it takes.
And one thing I know in politics, this is television, but I'm going to say it, because I'm somehow used to your caucus. One thing I know in politics, if your chairman doesn't support you, it's not going to be easy for you to come out as a vice chairman. I'm the type that believes in God, and I believe if God wants to give you anything, and the whole world says no, they don't want to give you, God you surely get it. Yeah. So, and even if the whole world says yes, we are going to make you the chairman of the local government, God says no, I won't be the chairman of the local government. So my belief is, if God wants me to be the chairman of the local government, there's nothing anybody can do about it. I'll be the chairman. Okay.
That's it.
Okay, let's shift a little bit to the country now.
Okay.
And let's look at the state of insecurity in the country.
Well, the fact is this, and people don't like it when I say it.
But say this is the program
Yes,
where we say
I'll
the
say
way
it.
is.
I'll say it.
Mm.
See, there is no country in the world that is secure.
Yeah.
There is no country in the world
Yeah.
that is secure.
You're correct.
You know,
Yeah.
I was telling my son, we both went to UK recently, and I was telling him we should go to US for something. He said, Dad, I'm not going. I won't go to a mall and someone will just come and start shooting.
Yeah.
So it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's
You
everywhere.
know,
Yeah.
what I'll just say now is this. Look at, before there were Boko Haram coordinated attacks and all that.
Mm.
They have camps, they have all that. But presently, you can't say this is the camp of Boko Haram in Nigeria. They don't have coordinated attacks no more. You understand? Anybody can just wake up today and say, okay, I want to kidnap so person.
Mm.
You know, the fact still remains that we don't have enough police in this country. We don't have enough. In UK now, you can say authoritatively that to every 10 individual, every 10 citizen, there's always a police officer.
Wow.
So we don't have that in this country. And the fact still remains that you don't expect the police to do everything. In this country, I'm always scared of the fact that I want to tell the policeman that someone behind me has what he's not supposed to have. Or perhaps someone has a gun that doesn't have a license. You know, we are always scared of doing that. You know, we don't do the right thing in this country, and that is the fact. In London, I can remember, I think in 2004, I went to visit my brother, my younger brother, and I bought some things. It was like a day for me to return to this country, and they came to rob that house. It was a woman that was staying opposite the house that called the police officers.
Yeah.
The police, and they
That's
came
one
around.
thing about them there.
You understand? So, but here, most of us don't even do it.
No,
we
if
say
I see someone, if I see an arm robber, I'm going to take cover. That's the mentality. That is the way we're brought up here.
Even now, it's even worse.
It's worse
when,
now.
when you see in this country now,
On the road,
when
we
they
are
are
harassing a
robbing on
lady
the road,
and people
you
will
will see
run, people
people
start
even
running.
doing video coverage and all that.
Yeah.
You see people filming it and uploading things like that on social media. That's what we do majorly in this country. We don't actually call the government, call the people in charge and all that. So that's it. So without us, the security outfit, the security officer can't do much. And that's the fact. You can't tell me, okay, one of my Islamic scholars went to the north and he was delivering a lecture. You know, when he wanted to talk about Boko Haram, the imams there told him, please, when you get to your southwest, go and discuss it. Don't discuss it there. Because they are scared of even talking about them. So that's the problem. And if you don't expect the police officers to just go to a house and say, we want to search your house without having information.
Yeah.
So they need to know what is going on somewhere before they can actually work. So that is part of the problem we have in this country. That's the fact.
All right, before I let you go, because it's time for me to let you go, sir, the hashtag EndSARS protest,
Okay.
what did it teach you?
Well, the fact is, for me, I didn't really support that protest.
Okay.
And that's the fact. And I have to say it here. The reason is this. I told one of the leaders, one of those that were the major players in the protest, that come, our protest should not be this protest. Our protest should be for the youths to participate fully in politics. And I explained to him, okay, 1999, look at those that came in as governors. How many of them? I can tell you more. The numbers that were more than 45 were not up to 6.
Yeah.
How old was Saraki when he became the governor of Kwara State? I can tell you, during Ashiwaju's time, I know a commissioner that was just 32 years old.
Wow.
Today, I know a commissioner that is now up to 40 years old in Lagos State.
Lagos State.
So, but most of the youth that are protesting there, they don't have voters card. And that's the fact.
Yeah.
So if we don't participate in policies to get rid of some of those things, then forget it. We'll keep
rigmaroling.
Exactly.
We'll keep
So
rigmaroling.
we'll get things done. So most of us should be active in governance. If we are not active, then we can't make any change. So If we keep on protesting, and we leave the dirty people to play politics, then it's going to be dirty the way it is.
Right. Thank you very much, Prince. Thank you very much. You just look quiet. There's fire in you.
Wow.
But you look so quiet. But I can see the fire in you. You're a politician. You are a politician. I've seen the signs of a politician in you because they talk and they never get tired.
Wow.
All right. I want you to look at that camera and I want you to advise all the youth out there.
Well, to the youths, what I would just say is this. It's important you participate in politics, because if you don't participate, then the old generation will continue to be the one leading us. Please, let us participate and let us make the changes we need to make in this country. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Prince. It's so good to have you on set this morning, and I'm sure I'm still going to have you again.
No problem.
Where you become the chairman.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm saying congratulations to you in advance. And I can see people behind the camera saying amen. So when you become chairman, we come to your office, don't send us away.
Definitely. My office is always open.
All right, the speech talk with Tessy, and I'll be back with my next guide on set. Do not touch that dial. I can assure you, you're not going to be bored. I'll be back.
Marhaba bika ya Ramadan. Welcome, the month of forgiveness. As a foremost broadcasting house that promotes Islamic values, MITV Star FM 101.5 has packed a series of thought-provoking, source-inspiring, classical and educative Islamic programs in commemorating this year Ramadan, such as pre-dawn Ramadan Tafsir from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., Ramadan Talk, quiz competition, Tarawih live from Holy Kaaba, call to prayer, and a lot more for your spiritual upliftment during the holy month. We are imploring Islamic societies, Muslim organizations, corporate bodies, and individuals to advertise their goods and services at affordable costs. For details, contact 003-300-4531 or 003-300-2692 or 003-515-8736 and 002-928-0721. Ramadan Kareem.
Welcome back to Speech Talk with Tessy, the program where we say it the way it is. And I have 3 FT guys on set. And they're looking as if they want to kidnap. But I'm sure they are not kidnapping. They are here for good. Don't worry. Don't be scared, eh? God got us covered. I have Eat Rich fans. I have the CEO. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, ma'am.
Good morning.
Amazing morning.
Amazing morning. Yes, that's his like. Amazing morning. And can we see you?
Well, my name is Femi Abikunde. I'm the executive project lead on all our projects.
Okay.
It's nice to be here.
Yeah.
My name is Ayoyinka Fadikwe. I'm the legal advisor to the team at the company.
Wow.
Amazing morning to everyone.
Wow. Complete set. Okay. Sorry, please introduce yourself. I got distracted here because I don't even know what they gave me.
Okay, that's great. My name is Sam Afolabi. You know, I've stopped lately. I don't want to begin to. When you begin to acquire too many titles, you don't know which one to use. So just call yourself by your name. My name is Sam Afolabi. I'm the CEO of Eat Rich Farms. And of course, it's an honor to be here with my friends and senior colleagues and
Senior colleagues.
yeah. I didn't use it law. Law was my learned friends and engineer friends and you know. Together we run Eat Rich Farms basically.
Wow, that's a good one. Eat Rich Farms. Who are you people?
Let me allow him to answer that question.
I mean, there are several dimensions to the questions you just asked. And typically, according to what our name says, we're farmers. And of course, we're driven by the passion
Tushed
to...
farmers.
Well, maybe because we're on TV, that's why you think we're tushed farmers.
Whoa.
Maybe one of these days we should get to come to pay a visit to the farm and see what we do.
Wow.
We don't wear stuff like this. We actually put our hands in and get the job done. So it was driven out of the passion to support the government's efforts in food security. For those who know, I'm the figures guy, and every time I share this, people get really wary. In January, the inflation on food was 18.5%, 18.15%. As of this morning, is 18.17%. So it simply means what we bought in January is not the same we're buying today, because there's constant inflation on feeding, because we can't adequately provide food for everyone. We have a staggering population. So for everybody who understands the need for us to begin to go into agriculture, we thought the need while we're building our agricultural business in Lagos at a small scale, we saw the need to expand so we can support the current campaign by the federal government on food security.
Food security.
So why one of the countries feeding the nation, basically.
That's a nice one. So, like, typically, if I should hear Eat Rich Farms, I want to know what kind of products do you produce? What exactly, we know farming, okay? Tomato farming, tomato is farming, yam is farming. You understand what I'm trying to say, because I'm not a farmer, I don't know the right words to use.
So the question has gone beyond. Back in those days when we started, they used to ask us, what kind of product do you produce? Now, the question is, what kind of products are you looking to produce? Because, I mean, just yesterday I was talking to a consultant about a particular simile sweet corn. You'll be amazed that up until now, only a few farmers produce it. And it's a product that everybody that wants to make fried rice must have.
Even jollof rice.
You know, so for us, it's very simple. Our goal is simple. Our goal is to play in FMCG space. FMCG means fast-moving consumer goods, and to have every product you can think about, from beverages to condiments to, I mean, that's the goal. The goal is that in 10 years from now, we want to have at least a minimum of 200 daily consumable products that you can think of, from your salt to your sugar to your beverages to your noodles, anything. We want to be able to produce healthy, good food product. I mean, we have a list already. We have our water, we have our rice, we have our bread, we have our fish, we have our gari, we have pandu yam. The list, we currently have more than 10, and we are radically, aggressively growing. The goal is to ensure that, like my colleague said, is to see that how we can solve food problems. Somebody asked me one time that why the name Eat Rich is very simple. So it was born out of need of, there are 17 sustainable goals, SDGs 17. One on the list is poverty. Number 2 is hunger. So we came up with a name to say eat. If you want to solve poverty problem, we are rich. If you want to solve hunger problem, we have to eat. So the name is just to solve two biggest problems in the world, which is poverty and hunger. So we want to keep doing it as much as we can do.
But I'd like to ask you a question again. Me looking at you, you know, we have this kind of impression that farmers are not educated people. I know you have education, but what exactly prompted you to go into farming? What drives you?
It's our story. Ask any, three of us. It's family. So for us, Eat Rich is not just another company. It is our story. It is the days when we saw our parents struggle through agriculture, and we say we want to tell a different story. We want to show you that agriculture can be profitable. That's it. So it's not just another company. It's the story we are telling. I mean, I grew up in a farming environment. My parents, up until now, are farmers. I saw how my mom would struggle through. I would go from school. I would go to the farm. How she would borrow money. Used to call it money lantern. She would borrow money today, and when they say she has to pay it back. And I'm saying we can tell a different story of culture. And that's why somebody, a lawyer, can say, I want to. I mean, he could have decided to be advising oil and gas. He said, no, I want to do agriculture. And the interesting part is that it's the next big thing. So you can't even take it away.
I mean, when you say it's the next big thing, and I like to defy a bit, agriculture has always been
The big thing.
the biggest thing. Because of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, number one is food. So even when we need the crude oils, we need the gas pipes, we need the turbine energy, the first thing we need is food. I'll take you back to 2020. 2020 taught us a very big lesson, right?
Yes, lesson.
And practically, like I told my friends, I said, do you guys know that the world could actually have ended? It was a possibility, but we're still here today. So bad as the world was in chaos, but we didn't stop eating. People made a lot of money during the pandemic because we were home and we're eating. And so people had the chance to keep some Indomie in some warehouse. It's fine. That's a conversation for another day. But what's important is we need to see farming as what it is.
I didn't catch that, but now I catch it. I didn't catch it, but now I catch
Now
it.
it's short.
Take your time.
Like why I like your show is because I mean it gives people like us a chance to express ourselves.
Say the truth.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Say
so,
the way
and,
it is,
and
yeah.
honestly, so we can't run away from the fact that we might not be able to afford mobile phones. We might not be able to afford TV. Might not be able to afford brand new cars. But we're going to eat anyways. So you have 7.8 billion people in the world that must eat every day. So that's the biggest industry. It's not even in an industry. So farming has always been the biggest thing.
Will be the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That's the future of Nigeria, the future of the world. All right, you have been quiet. Now I want to ask you something. Something happened recently. The Northerners refused to bring food to us. And we were like, there was panic buying everywhere. Things went high. It was an eye-opener. What did that teach you?
Okay, that basically that's has taught us a big lesson. I mean, a situation where the entire feeding concept of the country is now dependent on, a part of the country. I mean, it only goes to show that the more we are able to put our hands in agriculture, even from the southwest and all of that, and even do it big, blow it big, I mean, the better for the country. We can't afford to be at the mercy of some, certain people, even though they are doing, fantastic job feeding the country.
Feeding the country.
But I mean,
Close to
yes,
them.
that's exactly what Eat Rich is here for.
Okay.
And we have been doing it well. I mean, feeding, you can't underestimate how or the effect of blowing agriculture big like this. And that's one of the reasons why I actually commend Eat Rich, for their fantastic job. And we're here to do even more so that the country and, I mean, West Africa and all of that can have a lot to it.
Okay. Now, something is trending now in companies. There's something they call investment. Do you have something like that?
Of course we do. So,
Okay, so I need to explain your business, your type of business,
great.
how you do your business.
So, for us, we started investment because first and foremost, agriculture is, like my friend said, it's something that everybody should look into. So we were getting a lot of feedbacks that I want to do agriculture. I'm quite busy. We say, okay, we are already getting our hands dirty. We can partner with us. I mean, we can do business on your behalf. So we have a lot of investment plans on our website. I'm sure our website is running on the screen. You can see ours on the screen. So just go to our website. You see a lot of our investment plans, from our oil palm trading to our rice trading to there's a lot of investment plan. Just choose what you can afford based on your budget and all of that. I mean, you can partner with us. So there are two ways. There's another option of where you can also say, I have my land, but I have my time, just let me set it up. So we can also do that setup for you. If you want us to set up for you, we can also set up for you. So there's a lot. I mean, you want to say something?
So I was just going to corroborate what my partner is saying. Why should you go into agriculture? I think that should be the first question. And my first response would be, why shouldn't you? Back again, I like to use Lagos State as an example. And for most of us who were into corporate world a few years back, who were earning salaries, we didn't understand how dangerous it was to be a consumer. The less than 5% of the population feed 100%. And if you're a consumer, it's a very, very dangerous space to work in. So take, for example, Lagos population. Maybe this will help viewers to understand why they should invest in agriculture. Lagos has 20 million people according to the last census. So let's imagine that the economy is very bad, and we all can't afford to feed. So everybody in Lagos can only afford to spend 100 naira a meal a day. No, say 100 naira a meal per time. So that's 100 naira for breakfast, 100 naira for lunch, and 100 naira for dinner. Worst case scenario,
which is not even possible.
Because even people who beg on the road do not spend 100 naira per meal. Let's just be conservative.
Okay.
So let's say 300 naira per day per person times 20 million people.
Wow.
How much does that give you? That's 6 billion
a day.
A day.
So let's say 6 billion naira is spent on feeding in Lagos every single day. How much comes to your pocket? So you need to understand the dynamics of why people should go into agriculture. A lot of money is spent on that in that particular region. I just did a math for Lagos. So you can do that math by 200 million people in Nigeria. What I would like you to know, we're going to feed anyways. And someone has to supply the food chain. So you don't have to leave what you do as like a presenter, or you're a producer, or you're a banker, or you're an engineer, whatever it is. You can let your money work for you. I mean, it's the smartest way to do. Keeping money in the bank, unless you are into fixed asset and all that, it might be interesting. But just keeping money away in the bank is not a new trend. You need to let your money become a vehicle that duplicates what you already have. So you can invest in agriculture, and of course, our platform has projects where you can plug in and become an investor and get your returns, according to the project. So you can begin to take a chunk of that 6 billion naira that is spent on feeding in Lagos every single day. That's a dream. And that's why we've created that investment option for people like you to join us as partners.
All right, and here we had this morning talking about agriculture. Agriculture, like they say, in quotes, is the next big thing. And he said it has always been the big thing. That is the future of Nigeria. Want to partner with Eat Rich? How can they go about it?
Okay, the website is www.eatrichfarms.com. It's on the screen, but again, let me just say for the emphasis.
Office address?
Office address is 3A Obadusumu off Isaac John, Ikeagiari.
Okay.
Okay, so because you can call in our phone numbers there on the screen, but just for the sake of those who would like to hear from the horse's mouth, 0906 2 in 5 places, that's 2222203, or 0906 2 in 5 places 2222204. Eat Rich Farms. Just Google Eat Rich Farms. Once you type Eat Rich Farms on Google,
it pops up.
Everything pops up, and then you can.
Yeah. As you can see, we have their products on table as well. We have rice, we have gari, and I can say, is this Nigerian rice?
Yes.
Sorry.
No. So it's properly milled. We do full-time processing, destoned, fully destoned, So we take our time because our goal is to serve Nigerians and Africans healthy meals. So our grills, we have our water, we have our rice, we have our gari. We could not bring some of our products. We have plantain flour. There's at least we have over 10 different products. We have our bread. Our bread are freshly baked. So we have a lot.
If you want to join the family, the number is on the screen, the website is on the screen. All you just need to do is reach out to them and become a family. I tell you, Eat Rich was your catchphrase.
Farm by all for all.
Farm by all for all. All right, before we round up the segment, what do you have to tell the youth out there? I like it when you come on my program. I want you are a youth.
So let's start with the lawyer. Let's give an advice to the youth.
Give an advice to the youth.
Okay, even before that, I was going to talk about the investments.
Okay.
Right? Because over time, I've come to discover that the major fear that people have is the safety of their investment. Once they invest, they want to be sure that their return on investment and all of that comes to them. And I want to assure them that Eat Rich is not one of those companies, all right, that they will just send money to and will not even perfect their documentation for them. I mean, we from the legal department, we send out our templates, our document for people to proofread and be sure that they are in safe hands. All right, and we have even had situations where investors are like, okay, they want this like this. We make our documentation to satisfy them, and basically because we are sure. Beyond insurance and all of that we have, even what we call force majeure do not exist.
All right, thank you, Lega. I know when they go to the website, they're going to see stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Because I've been forcing you to talk since you don't talk.
You don't really ask the questions though.
Basically, that's when we talking. I do the guys.
Is a lawyer. So
He's a lawyer. He knows when to talk.
And it's not doing litigation today, so it's talking agriculture.
All right. You want to be part of this family, please join them. Reach out to the number on the screen and the website, and their office address is there. It's Rich Farms.
Farm by over. So like my mom would say, Eba Raja, Eba Raja, Eba Raja, Eba Raja, Eba Raja, Eba Raja, Eba Raja.
I come home again next week. My name is Teresa Adeyemi. To all my Muslim brothers and sisters, I say Ramadan Karim to you. And to all my Christian brothers and sisters, hope you're preparing to go to church on Sunday. So I come your way again, like Mr. Eddie, we always say, it's the weekend. Don't let the weekend wicked you. It's a bye-bye from my end. Bye-bye.